I have to preface this by saying that I have more respect for Dr. Hill than I have had for any other educator with whom I've had any dealings. And I've been to school up and down the East. I've had 1 million teachers, and he was head and shoulders above all the rest. And one of the reasons, in my opinion, now not all my classmates would necessarily agree with that, but one of the things that so impressed me about him was his ability to give you freedom and at the same time give you the responsibility, and somehow you were willing to go along with it. But there were 2 boys in the class. He smoked Montclairs, and they came in a blue package. And he would come into, we had modern European history class in his office, and he had it was not that large an office, but in addition to his desk, he had our classroom tables, and we would sit around the tables, and the lectern was here and the blackboard was up there. And so he would come in and eventually move to the lectern and light up a Montclair. So he told everybody in the class that since he smoked, if any of us wanted to smoke, by all means we could, as long as we brought a note from our parents saying that it was okay. There were 2 people in the class who brought notes. One was Irving and the other one was Ronnie. Now, in come the notes.
I know your mama didn't.
Oh, certainly not. But neither did their mamas. So in come the notes, and he takes them as he always did. He was a master of understatement. And so he took the notes and he pulls his glasses down, which he invariably did, and he read Ronnie's note, and he read Irvin's note, and he folded them, and he said, "I'm glad to have these, because if your parents ever call up here and want to know about your smoking, then I will be able to show them the notes that they wrote." And of course, everybody knew the truth, but that just, Dr. Hill just, somehow it showed respect for us, So there we are, and
Well, I think it showed his
he's not in.
willingness to let you stew in your own juice.
He's not in class yet. We're all there because we were always there before he was. I think he waited outside to make sure that we were all there before he made an entrance. But we're sitting there, and I sit right across the table from Ronnie, and Irving is right here. And I think Marjorie Jennings sat here, and you sat right over here. So I said to Ronnie, "Let me have a drag." And so he hands me the cigarette, and I'm taking a drag just at the second that Hill walks through the door. So I threw the cigarette, and everybody in the class, their spines were frozen, countenance frozen, praying that we weren't going to set him off. And so Ronnie, in the meantime, was scrambling, and he managed to sit up and held a cigarette. Nobody breathed. Nobody said a word. And Hill does his thing. He walks to his desk, looks at his papers, walks around to the lectern, pulls down his glasses, opens his stuff, and he looks up and he says, "Miss McCurley," and then I'm dying, man, I'm dead. He says, "Miss McCurley, if you're going to smoke, I suggest you learn how to hold a cigarette." And he's sweet.
Yeah.